You know what time it is, people. It's tea time. Let's get hyped. Hype. Hype.
Yeah. And we have had no injuries on set.
Incredibly. Okay. I'm not, yeah. Just pick his nose with it. You can't tell. Actually, okay, we'll do this. Can you get zoomed in here? Look at that. Look at how insane that is.
Look at this experimental camera work. I think you're going to win an Oscar for this one.
Yeah, this is very French.
Yeah.
And self-conscious. Okay. It is clearly had to have been cut with a saw. James, we being James, spent like 6 minutes just slowly chiseling off like 4 grams of dust.
Yeah, we are underleafing this because I didn't want to die.
I was afraid.
Yeah, he was afraid. He expressed that a couple times.
I was afraid. So
this is a Shagwan big cake, and it's a Canger, which is one of their normal productions, but this one's kind of a special one. So this one was provided by LiquidProust. Thank you, LiquidProust.
Cool.
And it came in a 5 kilogram
that's
cake.
12 pounds.
Yeah, that's a lot of pounds.
A lot of.
So that's like
No
the
surprise
of like
that it's iron pressed.
14 cakes is that?
Yeah, I'm sure.
We have a small amount of it. I've had it for a while. I kind of put off doing it, kind of for the reasons that Denny just saw. But yeah, let's see how the tea is.
Yeah, crazy. I mean, how do you there's a certain practical aspect to can you consume the tea you have, and anyway, yeah, 15 kgs, 12 pounds. That's
a lot of tea.
It's a lot of tea. That is a very large baby.
That is like a couple of years of just drinking that tea.
For sure.
For even like people like us.
Yeah. So, very interesting. And just to make reference, that's what, 5... So, 16 times 12 times... How many? 6 grams in 20...
Yeah, so that's about 1,200.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of sessions, is the point.
Yeah.
All right.
Cheers.
Here we go. Cheers.
So this cake obviously kind of is an interesting test on its own, just on like how compression can slow or speed up aging.
Yeah, great point.
Because this one's very, very compressed.
Right. And I bet, to your point, drinking in the middle of the cake versus the exterior of the cake is going to have a very different biological age.
It may be, or, I mean, it's hard to know without knowing what the cake's like, or they just, like, really compress the whole thing. My guess is, because it's Shagwan, too, that the whole thing, it might just be an iron cake.
That's what I'm saying, though,
Yeah.
but the very outskirts of the tea itself will probably have the most age on it.
Oh, possibly, yeah.
And then the interior
like
would be
the
less.
inner core.
Right. The inner core. Sweet.
Yeah, not too strong yet.
Not too strong. Has nice, nice overall flavors.
My guess from the smell is that this would probably be Guangzhou or maybe even Taiwan storage. Not too humid, though. At least the humidity has not overcome the compression of the tea.
I certainly can tell, even with how little leaf we're using here, this tea is going to continue to get nice and strong.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely already is going to... Yeah. This is the kind of tea that, frankly, for me, I can tell already would be, harder to drink for a daily drinker.
So if you got 5 kilos of this tea, you'd be like, what am I going to do?
Yeah, seriously, I would be.
You wouldn't just immediately start being like, great, I'm set.
I mean, this is the kind of tea that you probably do one big purchase of, and then you let it hang out for quite some time. And this is 2003.
Yeah.
And I don't think it tastes that old.
No, well, we're judging off the first tea, but yeah, I agree off the first tea. does not taste quite that all.
Definitely interesting. Yeah, interesting logistically too. I mean, like, yeah, I don't think I've never seen James do that before. All right, cheers.
Usually it's much faster.
Yeah, it's a beautiful color.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, we had a Shagwan an old Shagwan last week, and we are having another one this week. So very different experiences.
Right. There's a juiciness to this that I think is interesting and quite tasty.
Sort of like a wood pine thing. Pretty simple so far.
Definitely the pine thing. I'm getting that for sure. Yeah. I was trying to place that earlier.
Any smoke?
Not really.
Yeah, neither for me either.
You know, but earthiness to it, definitely.
For sure, yeah. I mean, as far as like, this one's pretty obviously a Pu'erh. It's not really straddling any lines or anything like that.
No, yeah. Yep.
For such a big novelty cake, it's a pretty normal tea.
Yeah, yeah. No real flavors of roast. I mean, it's always a worthwhile exercise to go through what aren't we tasting, right? With a lot of these Pu'erhs, you just don't ever get a roast flavor. There's no, you might have charcoal, but it's not from a roast. It's like just a coincident minerally thing, or
Right. Yeah, not roasty in the same way that like a dong ding or a wooey
would be.
Yeah.
Right. Precisely.
Yeah. So I'm gonna push this just a little bit. We'll just see what we get. And try to call it back. Yeah.
Oh boy. Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah. It's in your contract, bro. You gotta drink it.
I know. I signed up for this legally. Yeah. No, good. I'd say pretty attention demanding. Definitely. Well, I'll put it to James. Mom test?
No.
Right.
Ultralight?
No. Gong Fu style, pretty much exclusively. Honestly, I couldn't imagine using hotter water, or rather using like a thicker clay pot for this. It would just be too strong for me. Wow, that really expanded quite a bit.
Yeah, very chopped up leaf too, but it's kind of par for the course.
Also, just logistically, something hard not to.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah. You compress your tea like that, you're not pulling out whole leaves.
And so you can tell with these older teas too, both from the liqueur as well as from the leaves themselves inside of the cup. We still have some good green, but you can see the oxidation occurring, getting a bit like, not brown, but like, I mean, it's brown, but it's not like deeper brown. It's like
darkening up, yeah.
Yeah. And then in the cup, what would have been yellow a year into this pressing is now this beautiful light orange color.
Yeah.
So here we go. Actually, I'm gonna pause. And here we go.
Cheerio.
Cheerio. Always just pull that out randomly. God. Cheerio, boys and girls.
Cheerio.
And theys. Okay. I was like, oh, not that bitter. Never mind. It's got some bitterness to it.
It's not too bad. More bitter.
It's
for its age, it is pretty bitter though.
Yeah. The first steeping, I was like, oh, this is gonna get intense. We have not gotten too intense. It's got a bitterness to it, definitely.
Yeah. I mean, in the end, I would say this tea is okay. It's decent enough. But I feel like I don't know. It's not doing that many crazy things.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's maybe not as dynamic as some of the other raw Pu'erhs that we've had on the show, and its age isn't really coming through very much. Again, maybe because of the pressing, maybe because of storage, maybe both. Probably both.
Yeah. I mean, it's possible that some other schmo is sitting with another 20 grams of the Canger, and he got it from the edge, and he's like, oh, this is nice and aged and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Judging from the piece that we had, I don't think we were working with the edge.
It is a solid brick. I mean, that's insane.
Yeah.
Anyway. Always fun to try something new, certainly, as well as see something unique. LiquidProust with a U, LiquidProust.com. Check them out. Lots of teas.
Yep.
TDB.org for all sorts of stuff. Everything, Furby guides, how to do your taxes.
Yeah. If you want to do all those things mediocre to poorly, check us out.
And none of that is on the website, actually. It's all just about tea videos, written content, vendor guides. James does all the work. I just show up. I drink these teas.
It's in his contract.
I don't even know what I'm talking about. I just make up stuff. Everything is pencil shavings when you're Denny. So if you want to subscribe and hear me call everything pencil shavings, feel free. Oh man, I'm so excited for the. Anyway, yes, if you haven't yet watched our video from early April, give it a watch, you crazy cats, and we'll see you guys next time.
Cheerio.
Fuck, I knew you were gonna do that. Oh god.